Thank you so much for joining me on my program. I appreciate you wherever you're joining me from. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. Thank you for coming. Wherever you're coming from Asia, Africa, Europe, America, Australia, I thank you very much. Do go to the comment section. I see my friends who are commenting on the comment section. I appreciate your comments and I love you for that. Please, thank you so much and remain blessed. Continue to contribute, make your suggestion. It's all welcome. If you have not subscribed, subscribe and click the notification bell so that you'll be not left behind. Thank you and remember blessed. Today, once again, I come in peace to talk about issues, about things that are happening in the contraption called Nigeria. Nigeria is a country that is occupying a space, occupying nations. Nations like Odudua nation, Biafra nation, has been occupied by the contraption called Nigeria. And people cannot breathe. These two nations, mainly Odudua and Biafra, are asking Nigeria to let them breathe. I hope Nigeria is going to let us breathe so that we can have a reasonable life to live. Today, we are going to talk about the arrogance of the cabal or the Fulanis. The arrogance of the Fulani cabals. It doesn't matter how the Southerners pretend. They have to wake up because these Fulanis are not giving in. Fulani do not care about you. The Fulani cabals, the elites, they don't care about you. They don't care what you want to say. They don't care about your opinion. They don't care how you feel. They just want to do what they want to do to Fulanize the country. Fulanization of Nigeria is just the agenda they have and nothing else. And they don't apologize for it. In one way around, I call it self-preservation to them. They are trying to preserve themselves. You don't blame them, but what about the Southerners? What are you doing? What are you doing to preserve yourself as a Biafran? What are you doing to preserve yourself as a Odudua, as somebody from Odudua nation? If you are from Odudua nation, begin to wake up. Actually, there are certain things you can learn from the Fulanis. There are certain things you can learn from the Fulani cabals. The way they preserve themselves, the way they work together. That is something you have to learn. The Biafrans have to learn that. The way Fulanis are moving in force. Fulanis never talk bad against any of their own. It doesn't matter what they do. They give their support to the last. Self-preservation. They put themselves first before anything. That is what Fulanis do. It is high time the Oduduas do the same. It is high time Biafrans begin to do the same. Begin to think about yourself first before you begin to think about anyone else. Think about Biafra. Put Biafra first in anything you are doing. If you are from the southeastern region, if you are from the southwest, put Odudua first in everything you are doing. The Arewas are doing it already. The Fulani cabals are doing it already. Putting themselves first. The Hausas have allowed themselves to be subdued. And Fulani have overtaken them. Now trying to overtake the whole nation. It will never happen. As long as Biafra exists, Odudua exists, it can never happen. Self-preservation is what we have to be going to. You see, sometimes when people talk about this self-preserving, people preserving themselves, if you allow yourself to be used and abused, that is your business. You don't blame anybody for that. I remember the speech that Donald Trump made when he came to the United Nations meeting, one of the United Nations meetings. I will look for the video one day. I'll play the video. When he came to make a speech in the United Nations, he said that he is putting America first. That every other president should go back home and put their country first before any person. He put America first. He's not asking you to put his own country first. Put your own country first before his. For him, he is putting his own country first. That was the statement Donald J. Trump made during one of his speeches in the United Nations. And this is what you have to be doing now as somebody who is from the south part of Nigeria, southern part of Nigeria. Put your nation first. Biafran nation, if you are from Biafra, put Biafra first before anybody. If you are an Odudua, put Odudua first before anybody. The enemies you are up against know very well how to play the game of self-preservation, and they are doing it without any apology. They are not looking back. If you want to equal them, you have to do the same. Put your region first before any other person. The only nation you have is somebody from the southeastern region is Biafra. And the only nation you have as somebody from the southwestern region is Odudua. Put them first before any other thing. Self-preservation. That is what we have to be looking into. The people we are dealing with, the Fulani cabals, the Fulani elites, they owe nobody any apology. And they are not ready. They are not ready to put you first. They are not ready to look at your face. They are doing what they have to do to make sure they get what they want. And if you want to equal them, you have to do the same. You have to hold them on equal level. I'm going to play to you some videos of the statement of the people you call elite in the north. After listening to those statements and seeing their videos on what they say, tell me if you are still going to sit back and watch them take over your land and take over your senses, take over everything you have, and you become a slave to them. Let's watch the video and come back.
Nigeria can never displace the Fulanis. All these ethnic acts cannot work in Nigeria anymore. Not even religious. Either we sit down and iron things out peacefully, or we suffer, then we come and do that what we are supposed to do. Let's sit down and iron out things. Even Boko Haram, we have reliable information. Many of their leaders, many, are ready to drop down their weapons. Power is shared according to your size, not according to your power, capability, or resources you control. There are some people in the middle belt that are agitating. Now they are joining the Niger Deltans. Some rogue Niger Deltans have sent a visual or the video request to Boko Haram that let's come together and walk. You walk from the north, we walk from the south. He's not a terrorist sympathizer. Show me if one person has killed. He has not killed anybody. He has not ordered for killing anybody. Just discard the fake news and everything. The man is working with stabilizing a government among a section of youth which we like them to come and join in nation building. And you people who are fighting them, then you see you trust people like Fantami. No, you should get more like him and put them in power. Don't remove him. You will regret.
To them more. Because to them, they don't have borders from Cameroon to Nigeria.
But that's the thing, Excellency. How do we ensure that those who will be participating in this federal government largely funded program will be Nigerians?
In terms of the funding?
No, in terms of the
operations.
Operations. You said to bring in the Fulanis together. We have Fulanis from other countries.
The issue of misconception, I said there is a lot of mistrust and misconception with regards to the Fulani man. The Fulani man is a global or an African person. He moves from the Gambia, from Senegal, and his nationality is just a Fulani man. And as a person, I may have my relations in the Cameroon, but they are also Fulani men. I have relations because from the maternal side, I'm a Fulani man. And that is why we want to educate people. A Fulani man sees himself as a Bayelsan, as somebody coming from the Niger Delta, because he speaks the Niger Delta language, which you and I don't. And of course, we would have to just take this as part of our own heritage, something that is African, and that we cannot just close the border and say the Fulani man is just a Nigerian or this. No. In most cases, the crises are precipitated by those outside Nigeria. When there is a reprisal, it is not the Fulani man within Nigeria that causes it. It is that culture of getting revenge, which is embedded in the tradition of the Fulani man, that attracts reprisal from all over the world.
If I understand it, does that mean that those Fulani men who are maybe domiciled in other countries who move around, they can come into the country and this plan will accommodate them as well?
Yes, that's what we want to do. But it has to be done through sensitization, telling them you have to buy in the project, and you use the language, the culture itself to be able to convince them, away from the mistrust where the whole system of transhumance or pastoralism is criminalized. Criminalization of pastoralism is the problem that we have with this project. And it requires people with passion who understand them and who they believe in, people like us from that part of the country, to say, yes, we have this. Because today there is no limit to the accusation that this and that has happened and it is the Fulani man who caused it. There is no tribe that is not, that you don't have this criminality in, but certainly the way and manner we do it is really exacerbating the crisis and the problems.
Will there be any form of documentation of all the people that will be, will
yes,
be
we are
within that?
Oh yes, that is going to give Nigeria the opportunity to really have the best in terms of documentation in the demographics, because as I said, the Fulani man settles anywhere he can feed his cattle. And so if they are put in one place and they are made to understand that this is to save them and their animals, they are exposed to the vagaries of the forest and what is going on, cattle rustling, killings and what have you, and that's why it is important for them to understand that staying in one place is good. And of course, in terms of the best practice of carrying the meat, the cows and the lorries.
Let's stay with that security angle for a bit. Is there going to be, this plan going to be a fenced enclosure where anyone who comes in is secured, so there is no one that can just come in from anywhere else?
No. It is going to be a colony, and a colony does not require a fence.
You will understand
it is not going to be a prison.
You will understand the reason why people are concerned, because of all the security issues that have been happening over time. So if that's...
These forests are there anyway. If you don't occupy them and create a colony out of them, they create places for the criminals. Yeah. And today, that's why you have the Sambisa forest. Because
yeah. You can agree with me that these people are not willing to give out anything. They are willing to do everything possible to make sure that Nigeria is being finalized. They want to make sure they acquire everything in Nigeria and make you a slave. Are you going to be silent? Are you going to allow that? For Biafrans, I can speak for Biafra that they cannot not going to allow it. As long as MAZI KANU remains the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, that can never happen. As long the indigenous people of Biafra continue to exist, nobody can take away any inch of Biafra land, just as MAZI KANU has said. It can never happen. Thank God for MAZI KANU and ESN. They are doing a wonderful work. And for our Odudua brothers, Sunday Ighoho have stood his ground and he is waxing strong daily. If you don't want your land to be taken, if you don't want to be overtaken and be enslaved, support Sunday Ighoho. Support Sunday Ighoho with everything you have. Support the Odudua nation with every of your strength. Support Odudua nation with the last drop of your blood as a Yoruba person, as somebody from the southwestern region. Support Odudua nation if you want to have dignity. That is the only way to go. Self-preservation. Preserve yourself first before anything else. That is the way to go. That is the only way to go.
Their modernization first agenda is now complete. Totally complete after that. Where is their president from? Fulani. Chief of Staff, Fulani. Chief Justice of Nigeria, Fulani. Senate President of Nigeria is KANU, of course, is Fulani. Deputy Speaker is Fulani. The Army Chief of Staff is Fulani. Navy Chief is Fulani. Police IG Fulani. DSS is Fulani. National Intelligence Agency Fulani. National Security Advisor is KANU, of course, is Janjaweed. Why do you hate Igbo people? I want to prove to all the Fulani that the hatred today in the sea was brought about by Fulani Janjaweed. Is it very clear to you now how they roll? Is it very clear? Listen to the minister. Minister of Defense, Fulani. Minister of Finance, Fulani. Somebody that studied Sharia law is the head of the judicial system. Fulani. Is it very clear to you now how they roll? This is Theological Republic. Federal Capital Territory, Fulani. Agriculture, Fulani. Police Affairs, Fulani. Aviation of Fulani. Communication of Fulani. Power, Fulani. Water resources, Fulani. Everything is Fulani. All the 19 northern governors are Fulani except Benue, Plateau, Taraba, and Kogi. Every northern, apart from 4, the rest are all Fulani. Is it very clear to you now how they do? This is Theological Republic. Because Fulani have a game plan. from the word go. Their game plan is to dominate and subjugate you. Dominate and subjugate.
I say God bless MAZI NNAMDI KANU, for he has already found a solution on the southeastern region of Nigeria. The Eastern Security Network. We will never give up. Eastern Security Network have become the solution to southeastern region. We can all see what they're doing. It doesn't matter how you deny it. Governors are coming out to confess. Elites are confessing. Those people who call themselves Igbo elders are confessing about it. You can see that they're making a difference and nothing can stop us. God bless MAZI NNAMDI KANU wherever he is. May God continue to strengthen him, give him more knowledge and understanding, wisdom, and put word into his mouth to tell us and teach us more, that we might know what is right and what is wrong. May God bless Sunday Ighoho, give him more strength, strengthen him to continue to work strong and be consistent. Give him more support. God bless Sunday Ighoho. God bless Odudua nation. God bless Biafra nation. God bless the South. God bless the Middle Belt also. God bless the Middle Belt, that they should wake up and begin to do the right thing for their own self-preservation. God bless the North also. They should wake up and focus on Arewa and build the Arewa, make Arewa what they want it to be. We are asking for peace, respect and dignity for everybody. At the end of the day, we might still be together, related. We might still be doing business together. We might still be intermarried. But for now, the center cannot hold. We all have to go our separate ways to build a nation where sensible people can exist, where human beings can exist, not a zoo. We are human. We are not animals, and we cannot live in the zoo. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. If you're not subscribed, subscribe and click the notification bell so you'll be notified each time I upload a video. Thank you and remembrance. Bye-bye. See you again on the next video.